applicants and the job is yours. The bumpers are a metaphor for the other applicants.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, way bad. Ah, dang. I think that's worth a restart there. Shucks.
This story is a metaphor for climbing the corporate ladder. And you may be thinking that the rollerblades are a little goofy. But just last year, people were selling other people's digital copies of monkeys to try and get ahead. So, rollerblades are really not that far-fetched. And who doesn't like a little speed in their life? So, rollerblades it is. But just remember that everyone struggles to get job interviews, so try not to get too discouraged. Good luck.
Oh, whoop.
The Grind Set.
Welcome back to The Grind Set, the only business-minded podcast that gets you
Definitely
real
an error,
results.
but I don't
This
think
is
big enough
episode
for a reset.
69. Question:
What's up, Chaz?
what's the one thing that'll get you a job guaranteed?
Answer: a clean resume.
Let's get serious. Only sheep make resumes.
Cowards.
Hear me out. Rollerblades.
Love it.
Your employer needs to know that you care about speed,
Yes.
about efficiency.
Go off, King.
They need to know you're willing to risk it all for the
Oh,
job.
probably
We're
gonna be a
tell you
tough
all about
one.
it in our 5-step course, but first, the hottest new technique to get you that job promotion
I
you
will
deserve.
take. Oh, I
Extortion? Right after this break.
wasn't
don't
expecting
go
to round that corner.
Hey, welcome to your first job interview. I know it can be a little nerve-wracking, but just relax and do your best. You're sure to get the job. Congratulations, you've completed the interview process. Unfortunately, the company needs you to do a take-home interview. I see a note here that says, sorry for making you jump through all these hoops. Oh, yeah. So the company just needs one more interview. The note here says, last one, we promise. And
Oh,
keep
no.
all the hoops on fire. That's just a technical bug in their hiring system. There it is, the offer letter. You grab the letter and read it out loud. We regret to inform you that the role has been...
Man, why is the audio so backed up?
going back to
Am I
square
just
one always
running
seems
better
you're
than
not alone. This
normal?
happens
Doesn't
to
seem like
everyone
it.
at some point in their lives. Luckily, your mom says that
It
your
l-
Uncle Gerald has a
I'm
friend
literally
who
running
got
it
the job
as
at their
good as
warehouse.
my
I know it's
PB.
your birthday, but the company saves money when the new hires do their training on Saturday nights. So it's time to get to work. Congratulations on completing your training. Go home, get some rest. Tomorrow is your first real day at work.
Nope.
So, rumor has it that corporate spent all of their money on fighting Ted's injury lawsuit.
Oh my.
So they've thrown you a pizza party instead, which, according to your boss, is arguably better. But don't worry.
It is
the
a pizza
manager's position
party.
has opened
That is
up,
fun.
And that comes with a pay raise.
Smooth.
Your mom walks into your room with a letter. You got the job. Tomorrow is your first day as an unpaid intern. What an honor. Some would be discouraged knowing they only got the job because their obsession with rollerblades makes them the ideal candidate for grabbing coffee. But you're a little discouraged as well.
The grind set.
Oh,
Here at the Grind Set, we
No
teach you
bueno.
the life hacks everyone else is too damn afraid to.
Like how credit card fraud can actually be a good thing?
Better. Did you know there are ways to earn 50, 60, 70 plus $1,000 a year for free?
I'm listening.
fall
Okay, so
free?
there's thousands of locations around the country already doing this.
Is this a cult?
It must be, without hard to trying to keep this a secret. But we know that if you show up and give them a piece of paper that they like, they'll start giving you money.
Okay, Chaz, if I know you, you're already thinking about maximizing this.
That's right, TJ. The trick we found to make the most money is to show up every day between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Just look busy doing various tasks, fit in, and all of a sudden you're walking out the door with a check every single month. And that's not all.
How can there be more?
If you keep showing up, they'll start giving you more free money per hour to tell other people to do stuff. That's passive income, baby.
How is this legal?
I couldn't believe it myself. I used to be plugged into the Matrix like you, but once you break out of the mold of doing what everybody else is doing, you can use hacks like this to build a totally different life.
Congratulations, you've finished training. Now the real work begins. Your boss Bill
Man,
has his
I must
office
have
on the
nailed
fourth floor and
unpaid
seems like a
intern on my
really nice
PB.
guy. Great taste
I
in
don't think
coffee,
I've
too.
gained
Hopefully
time
you
on
can
it.
really impress him with your grind set. At the all hands meeting,
Hi-ya.
Bill announces that you've been chosen for the in-house interview, which, according to him, is just a bunch of softball questions since it's really more of a formality than anything.
Man,
You did it.
two
The job
pretty
is
poor
yours.
launches.
And as you
Luckily I
watch
could
the
work
other
with that
interns
one.
get fired one by one, you can start to taste the prestige of being a junior financial analyst.
Not giving me hope
Ready
for
to
the
kick ass and make
ones that
money,
actually
and you're
require
all
precision
about money.
launches.
Unfortunately, being a junior financial analyst means you're just another cog in the corporate machine. No one is going to notice you if you
Alright.
don't make yourself stand out. Being a cog means doing a lot of the same thing over and over again. But the company wine mixer is coming up, and if you can make a good impression, it'll
Oh,
go
good
a
enough.
long way. After spinning your wheels for a year, you finally get invited to the company mixer. Rubbing shoulders with middle management has you inspired. You want to be one of them. Finally, the company opens up a single middle management position. All you have to do is beat the rest of the applicants and the job is yours. The bumpers are a metaphor for the other applicants.
Ew. Oh, I even landed in the bucket. Alright.
After months of grueling interviews, corporate dinners, endless schmoozing, you find a letter on your desk. One of the two positions is yours. They created another position for Ted. His uncle is a VP.
I love 100%.
To a free hat. But as with anything in life,
I don't know. I mean, it
often
just
comes
depends on
after several of
like
these
how
things, you
long.
have a choice.
Like I always kind of thought that the sweet spot for speed runs is like half an hour, like doing
Curious.
Super Mario 64, 16 star, like running Portal.
The room at the end has a hole that will drop you
Once I
all
got
the way back down to
my
your warehouse
PB like below an hour in this though, I realized I could actually start doing runs on it.
I want to reiterate that you
But I
can't
liked
turn around
certain
anytime.
game mechanics of it, trying to get all the different podcasts.
A, you love hats, or B, you love
It's fun.
my
I like it.
voice, my sweet.
What's Jide Skip? I'm unfamiliar with that one. Is that the crazy skip through middle manager interview?
And I can make any word sound good.
Oh,
Butter,
shit.
cinnamon roll, pontificate, regurgitate, coagulate, moist, phlegm, subdermatoglyphic, and butter again. But seriously, this will drop you down to the warehouse and you can turn around at any time. Butter. You're still here. You know, during our play tests, only 10% of people chose the hole. Of those 10%, 9% were disappointed with their decision. Do you know why? It's because it's not even a cool hat. The devs were lazy.
Monkey baller, man. I gotta learn these skips.
Seriously, you should consider turning
Well, I guess there's two. The one I was thinking of is like you
is the hope.
jump off one of the earlier curved platforms.
Now,
But then I know there's also some crazy one where you like bounce off
60% of
two different things and fly all the way up.
Oh, we're all so predictable, aren't we? But now you're all confused. Are you in the 60% of the 90% who wanted to be in the 10% of people? Time to find out. Well, it's just you and me. And the
Yeah.
devs. And I guess your weird obsession
I've
with
seen
the
people
place.
get. Actually, I got that bounce. I
All
think
that
last
out of the
run.
house. All of that progress
Maybe
thrown away for a stupid
I might have a more consistent way of doing it because I just tried to do it and I got it. So far, seems like an okay run.
That's a hat, all right. 16 polygons of pure stupidity.
16
just for
polygons.
you. Yeah? Oh, what's this? I see the devs thought it would be funny to make fun of you via song. Well, I guess that's nice. Enjoy the song, and I suppose I'll talk to you back up at middle management. Good luck.
Congratulations, you've done it. Congratulations, you've done it.
You ignored all the warnings just for a hat to put on your head. Should've put it out of your mind. If someone thought you were smart, then that was just cap. It's more like evidence of cognitive decline. Now I don't mean to judge or call you foolish, but that dumb hat isn't doing much to make you look like you know what is up. You could have spent this time doing anything at all, but now you're starting over because you jumped in too old. Can't say we didn't warn you, you did this all on your own. Surely won't see you back down here again now that you know.
Ugh. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know if I would have made it if I didn't bounce off the right wall there.
A dunce hat for the biggest loser. Congratulations, you've done it. Hats on for the biggest loser. Congratulations, you've won it. A dunce hat for the biggest loser. Congratulations, you've done it. Hats on for the biggest loser.
Congratulations, you've done it.
Great job. Wow.
Congratulations, you've done it.
Cool. You've won something.
Congratulations, you've done it.
Ooh, wow. I did not think I was making that one.
I think you'd benefit a lot.
This training is absolutely essential. Daryl needs his coffee to be piping hot.
Oh.
Focus up. You're going to be the best coffee runner this company has ever seen.
Again, it's crazy. All the jumps in this game and this area just still continues to trip me up. Oh, no. Whew.
The podcast you've been listening to tells you that never breaking eye contact establishes dominance. You're so distracted by the need to blink that you forget to answer the question.
Man. I really need to learn how to do that. Better version of that skip. Next practice sesh, probably. The thing is, it doesn't ultimately save too much time. But it is a jump you have to do 3 times, so would probably help. No! Cog section always gives me pause. Oh man, I so made it that time. Weird. I feel like I was just here. Oh! Too far. I mean, probably about the maximum limit of speed I could have had. And still made it. I haven't quite been landing that this run, but it's been manageable at least, which is good.
You can't be serious. You know recording these lines costs money. Yes, there is another hat at the bottom, but it's the cheapest possible variation of the dunce hat the devs could conjure up. So, prepare to
Hey.
be disappointed. You know, I could see you
Yeah.
falling down the hole.
I think,
once would be funny. A good novelty of a
Might be a little bit
half-hour
more consistent at that.
seriously,
That's
the
cool.
second time. Surely the warehouse has lost its luster by now, no? Well, for what it's worth, I've been nothing but honest to you. It's an even dumber hat than before. And since you clearly didn't get the message the first time, the devs figured that it might be best to play a remix of the same song, just to really try and make the lyrics stick. Although, at this point, I have my doubts that anything really sticks up there. Enjoy the song, and I suppose I'll talk to you back up at the top. Again.
Alright, it's podcast time. This virtual pod sanity.
Isn't it funny that you've wasted so much time? It's not a
I did just have a memory about
if you enjoy the cry.
the reason I kind of started to do 100% was because I was trying to work on my any percent time, or rather no top grab, which until you learn how to top grab, those categories are the same. But to practice doing the earlier section more, I would run it 3 times to get all the hats. Oh my god, I nailed that! And then fucked it up. So I think that's why, ultimately why I started, was just kind of to practice. Oh my god! Oh no! But yeah, I started doing 100%, more or less just to practice the earlier sections for my any percent runs, and got attached. Also, it's also to the fact that some of the podcasts, like, how the hell do you get those even? And then learning how to get them like quickly was interesting. Ew.
Congratulations, you won it. A done tat for the
Thank you. I am glad. Oh my god, I'm glad somebody else got the virtual insanity.
hats on for the biggest loser. Congratulations.
Yeah, every time it plays, that's all I can think.
For the biggest loser. Congratulations, you won it. A done tat for the biggest loser. You are the biggest loser I've ever met in my whole life. Yeah.
The grind set.
Nah, man, see, there's really only 3 rules for success. Number 1, always wear a suit. Number 2, rollerblades. Never leave home without them.
Okay, what's number 3?
What?
You said there's 3 rules, so what's number 3?
Brother, if you have to ask, you don't know.
Well, yeah.
Oh my god.
The grind set.
Hey guys, love the grind set. Wanted to ask a question about how I build passive income while working a minimum wage job. You know, it's kind of draining.
Bro, I'm gonna
and-
cut you off right there. Minimum wage? There's your first mistake.
What do you mean?
That's the government, bro. The government created minimum wage.
Yeah, of course.
Let me tell you what they didn't make, brother. A maximum wage. Okay? There's no limit at the top. Change your mindset? No. Change your grind set.
Yeah, okay, but how does that help me?
If you want more information, you're gonna have to buy my course.
The grind set.
Welcome back to The Grind Set, a podcast
Oh,
for high-octane, high-performing grustlers who grab life by the rail and skate it all the way
That
to
is
success. Today,
such a
we're talking
precarious
about
thing.
Who are the people you surround yourself with? If you're in your 20s or 30s and your main circle's not discussing stocks, rollerblading, real estate, ramps, capital gains, then it's time for you to find a new circle. Let me give you a quick example. The other day I'm at a friend's wedding. He's a nice guy. Known him for a long time. He pulls me
Oh,
out
I
to the
love
side and says
100%.
how important our friendship is, and how honored he is for me to be there to see him walk down the aisle.
And again, if you
Pause.
practice 100%, you're going to be practicing the earlier sections
Down the aisle.
before
I
middle
looked down,
management 3
he's walking
times, so
away with
it
his
helps
blades.
out, honestly,
I
for
grind out of there before they finish the
movement
first
for
round. Never talk to him
any
again.
percent, no top grab, whatever you run.
Remember, folks, your network is your net worth. Do not.
Honest,
settle
and
for
also the
less.
leaderboard is 6 people right now, so could definitely use more people running
Dan's capital
100%.
As strong as his investment portfolio, and if you want to be on Dan's good side, you better figure this out.
The grind set.
Hey guys, love the show. First time caller, long time listener. Listen, I have my first ever interview tomorrow, and I really need the job. Any advice?
Oh, right,
You know, people are
podcasts.
always saying that confidence.
Oh, hell yeah. I love when I get that. I don't go for that anymore, so I'm glad I got that first try.
Roll into the
I
interview
tend to
break
go
the
under the
ice.
ramp, fly up, and
Like,
grab the podcast and
for
land on the
entire
ramp.
interview.
Which I think is, I think I learned that from watching Magical Limes do it in
The
his
second they look away,
100%.
primal chance will tap into their subconscious ancestry.
This feels insanely unprofessional.
And by standing on your chair, you gain the height advantage.
Okay, I'm actually pretty tall already, so this feels
This
unnecessary.
hacks the primal part of their subconscious. So not only will you get the job, but you'll be the alpha male of the office, guaranteed.
That is genuinely terrible advice.
Guaranteed.
You have no idea how to answer the question, so you try to establish dominance by grunting loudly. It doesn't work.
The
Oh
grind
my god, my instinct is always to go back, but I always forget that you just go straight back down here.
And I listen to every course in TikTok while I'm blading, and I'm always posting stuff to your Reddit, but
What's your question, kid?
well, like, how do I afford a house?
A house? You're shooting too low there, buddy.
Oh, I have
Houses,
not even
everybody wants a house.
started to
Compound.
learn Quint.
You, my
That seems
friend,
crazy.
compound.
I can do the double,
A secure,
but
built
I love the
around
naming
real
structure for that skip
wire
too.
fence compound.
Isn't that more expensive?
Yeah, it is more expensive, which is why we're happy to announce we've officially started construction on the Grindset compound. This is a fully secure, self-sustaining Blader's paradise for Tier 5 Grustlers.
Sorry, I just realized I read an earlier message and responded as if you just sent it.
Although in this case, the price is $3,800 a month, non-negotiable. I took the liberty of matching your caller ID to the credit card we have on file and signing you up for a bunk already. Thank you so much.
I'm not sure
We'll see you there.
Oop. Almost skipped this podcast.
Hey guys, love the grind set. I need some advice. My grandma passed away and left me with a small inheritance. My dad wants me to invest the money.
No!
I want to spend the money on life experiences.
Bad
What should I do?
podcast
We get this
miss.
question all the time. As Einstein once said, the most powerful force in the universe is compound interest.
I guess I could invest the money.
Which is why we at the Grind Set recently built a compound. Folks, if you aren't surrounding yourself with powerful ideas, you'll never achieve your fullest potential. Thoughts and ideas are the seed to real-life actualizations.
Wait, so I shouldn't invest?
That's why our compound's called...
Wait for it.
The compound interest.
Woo! Yeah!
Well, you're calling it the compound interest?
No! Oh my god.
He who understands
Twice.
it earns it. He who doesn't.
Oh man.
So true. And if you pre-order tickets to our very first boot camp available right now, there is no better use of your money than learning how to actualize
I
your
do not know why I
financial
grabbed the ceiling there.
The compound interest? Really?
Oh my god.
Grind set.
I don't know what's happening.
Hey guys, I'm trying to calculate the IBNR estimate for the last fiscal year using a credibility-weighted combination of the Standard-Ullman method and chain letter methods given a selected credibility factor of 0.6. Any tips?
Listen, bro, I love what you're saying. I love every word of it. And I think what you're really saying is that instead of trying to double your money, you want to triple it. Amazing.
Might still be able to
Stuff
make
like
that
power tripling.
3147.
Imagine you take 50K and you put that into stock
No.
bond chip bond stocks. Now it's 17x into 120.
That didn't feel good.
You
I'm
got
gonna
120,
take that
triple
again.
that, suddenly you're at 310. It's not hard. You should have tap into your financial genius and let the work do the work for you. And guess what? That 150,000 over 20 years, 5 years. That's huge.
Ooh.
I was asking about IBNR estimates.
Too complicated for you, huh? Yeah, it's finance, little bro. Listen, why don't you stick doubling for now and leave the tripling to the pros? Your money's gonna have to
Oh yeah, that's how I would practice that jump.
and that triple will double your triple-digit ROI into passive income stream that quadruples your potential to break into real estate, meme coin, Ferrari success, index, rollerblade, money. And that is the power of tripling.
What?
We just made another millionaire, folks.
What?
The prestige of middle management. You're assigned a team of juniors, a huge pay raise, and your own office with a view. Not that office. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, and by the way, if your team's earnings drop to the bottom 30%, you'll be fired. Welcome to middle management. No one really knows what you do here, and in fact, no
Right,
one
heart of
really
the
knows how to
cards.
get promoted. Progressing at this stage
Oh
of your career
my
feels
god.
confusing.
First
Maybe
try?
a clear path forward.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
The grind set.
Are you tired of being last? Sick of being outclassed? And of course, want to blade fast? It's time to maximize your
Nope.
gains and realize your potential with the Grind Set Bootcamp.
Man, I learned that you could do that like
Compound interest.
last run.
We'll be hosting a 10-day bootcamp that will transform your life for only $9.99. Be there. The compound interest.
The grind set.
Welcome back to the Grind Set.
Oh, boy.
Minded podcast that gets
No!
you real results.
Can I
Sound
work
kinda
with
down,
this?
guys. What's going on?
Yes.
I'm down, TJ. I'm currently coming to terms with how
All right.
hard it is to be rich.
Not
Everyone says
great,
being rich
not
is easy, but it's
terrible.
hard. Harder than being poor.
That's for damn sure.
Because they don't tell you about all the enemies you make when you're rich. People trying to slander you on social media, exclude you from their social wine mixers, and probably most commonly, attempt to poison you.
Oh man, I couldn't believe how much poisoning happens at the top.
It really is a problem for beta males. Sigmas like me stay one step ahead by constantly building up a tolerance to deadly poisons. You see this? I've been personally microdosing deadly nightshade for the past 3.5 weeks. Yeah, my doctor told me it's dangerous. He told me to stop. You know what I told him? Nothing. I was actually pretty sick. Hard to speak.
Ted's uncle and former VP has started his own firm and is aggressively poaching employees. It may only be a matter of time before you get an offer. But your boss has been hinting that you're up for a promotion, so it might be a tough decision. You decline the offer, but shortly after, you discover that the company has been running a pyramid scheme this whole time. If you act
Oh boy.
quick, it's not too late to switch jobs.
Started off pretty shady. I think I should be good.
Welcome, folks, to the first ever Grind Set Boot Camp. Guys,
Ew.
let's talk again one more time about doubling. Now, what have we learned? If you really think about it, 10 doubled is 20.
Yeah.
And 20 doubled
No,
is
not to
40.
me failing there. I just love this podcast.
160, 320, 640, 1280, 7 doubles will take you from 10,000 to a
Ooh,
million.
minute 20. I think I was 23 seconds ahead last time.
Because
First try?
in a singular mindset.
Exactly. Don't be singular, be doubler. Work is hard,
Double it.
portfolio too risky,
Double it.
cash flows tight.
Double it. Guys, I've adopted the doubling mindset, and everything in my life has doubled. But it's not all good doubles. My enemies have doubled, but so has my poison resistance training. I doubled my deadly nightshade intake, which doubles the resistance, and I've never felt better.
All right.
Listen, guys, I had a rough childhood.
Ew.
I was poor, I was bullied, and honestly, I never really had the opportunity to be
All right.
happy.
I think I finally
Till now, I'm
figured
finally
this
in a
jump
place
out.
where it can really
Like, that was a
start
jump
to
I would
enjoy
make in the
my life.
past, but like,
And it all
I'd also fail a whole bunch of times and I can never really get it. 248. Nice. So long as I make my double jump pad skip, whatever it's called.
Welcome back to the Grind Set, the only business-minded podcast that gets you real results.
Don't mess
Today,
up here.
pleased to announce brand
Oh boy.
new host JP.
I thought I was going off the end of that
so
thing.
happy to be here. Before we start, I just want to say that I am so sorry to hear about TJ.
So sad. But he died doing what he loves.
So true. And folks, with poison resistance
Nope,
training,
alright.
the risk is worth the
Bite my
reward.
losses.
I've been microdosing deadly nightshade since joining the podcast, and I have never felt better.
As a jump pad, I definitely think it's
Feels
better to just
so
go
good
with it.
expelling all of this weakness out of my body.
You look great, brother. You're literally glowing.
Hell yeah, brother! I'm untouchable.
Because the reset on it takes a
Poison
while.
resistance training course is so
Oh man, I actually probably could have made this.
We're not
Oh
one
no!
back down from a challenge, and we've opened up a second course available tomorrow.
Hell yeah, brother.
You all right there, buddy?
Man, I've been getting that top grab there a little bit better lately, which makes me think I can do this ramp without this thing.
Real results. Today we have a brand new co-host, JT.
Hey, Chaz! Before we start, I just want to say I am so sorry to hear about TJ and JP.
So sad. Oh, so sad. But they died doing what they love.
So true. You know, folks, before I joined this podcast...
Oh man, I don't.
we were all thinking, is
I
deadly
didn't think I should have gone for
really
that.
that deadly?
Well, anything's deadly when you consume too much of it. Hell, even water's deadly.
Exactly. So I came in with some fresh new ideas. Your poison resistance training should be convenient and safe. Studies have actually shown that by filtering toxins in your
Alright, here we
lungs,
go.
it'll
Heart
remove the risk
of the
cancer.
cards, moment of truth, big money, no whammies.
Nicotine and deadly nightshade in one easy-to-use package.
Yeah, none of that
Oh?
horrible puking you get from ingesting it.
Yuck.
You'll know you're doing it right.
Oh hell yeah! First try.
Mine's in the shape of two
I have been
horns.
so lucky with that today.
Ladies love it.
I bet. And if you want in on this exclusive product, they're available for free to anyone who comes to our in-person boot camp at the Compound Interest.
I think I've made it 3 out of 4 attempts, which is way higher, I feel, than
And you're one vote short.
what it has been in the
Looks like
past.
better luck next time. You're still convinced that being a full-time YouTuber
Oh
is
man, this run's
absolute
doing pretty
degenerate.
well.
But he was such a class act that it was enough to sway the vote. You are the new department head.
The Grind Set.
Welcome back to the Grind Set. Today we have a lot going on, so let's get to a bit of housekeeping. First up, we've been doing this a lot lately. We have a brand new podcast co-host. I'd like
Thank
to
you. So that's what it's called, Double Edge.
everybody?
More importantly, we also have a new course that's available right now.
Narrated by yours truly, BJ.
And we have a brand new studio. This time, drum roll please, on a yacht.
I spent my life savings to help fund it.
You see, if you don't have a yacht in your arsenal of financial tools, you are missing out. The secret they don't tell you, other business owners won't respect you if you play by the rules.
Yup.
They won't respect you if you're too afraid to throw away your employees' money.
Yup.
On luxury items that return no value.
Wait.
The only way to earn the respect
Oh,
you
boy.
deserve is if you're willing to think outside the box and, more importantly, outside the reach of authorities.
Wait, what?
On international waters. If you want to learn more, you can pre-order our new 7-part course, Yachts, the Crypto of the Sea.
No, seriously, dude. That was literally my life savings.
I am doing way better than I was picturing.
Ever have dreamed of. You drive a fancy car?
Last time I had a time loss in this section, but I did have some pretty big failures, so...
Constantly pushing ahead, you're likely to fall. The FBI sweep the whole leadership team into prison, just as you thought. They need a new VP. And as the first candidate to apply without a criminal record, you're instantly chosen. They don't even look at your resume.
The grind set.
Welcome back to the Grind Set, folks. I realize we haven't been talking nearly enough about our bodies. Taking care of them, that is. Here at the Grind Set, we don't just love capital gains, we love physical gains too. I personally eat at least 1,000 grams of protein a day, and if you don't, you're wasting your potential. Not just in the gym, in the business world. Imagine getting the cover of Forbes and you have scrawny little arms. You think Warren Buffett's giving you a call if you're not shredded?
Oh boy.
Protein powder's so
Gonna have to go for... Oh, shit.
You're so right, PJ. That's why we here at the Grind Set only get our protein straight from the source. Farm to table.
Yup.
Or should I say fish to table?
Nice.
That's right, buddy. Set up a large-scale illegal fishing operation in international waters, and you're no longer running the rat race on land. You're swimming in the fast lane.
I'll take that. That's fine. Man, I love the audio backup.
Welcome back to the Grind Set, the only business-minded.
It's one of my favorite things about 100%. I wish there was like a podcast percent that just you didn't care about the hats. Just to see how backed up you can get the audio, the dialogue.
Handling your day-to-day, you're missing out on 3xing your net worth in a matter of years.
Mr. Chaz, you are aware that recording
Oh boy.
report is
No.
illegal?
Oh my god.
Weakness.
Mr. Chaz, weakness is not illegal, but involuntary
Oh my
manslaughter
god.
is, so I suggest
Get
you
up
take
there.
this seriously.
Your Honor, don't take it seriously as the daily 9 to 5.
It's awkward. Alright, here we go. Saved it.
Income for MEE. Real estate across multiple states.
Mr. Chaz, this is your final warning.
The only real warning is how Kentucky's due for a price drop, and if you're not switching from a buy and hold strategy to a flip strategy in the market-targeted regions, you're going to be left in dust.
Guards, please remove his phone.
All right. Come here, pal.
Wait. I'm just about to flip ball coin for a huge profit. Please. I'll stake you some tokens. I'll stake you some tokens.
The economy is in a downturn, and the company is losing money hand over fist, except for your department. Buying and shutting down companies to create customers for your job hunting app is really working.
The grind set.
Mr. Chaz, I want to again remind you that while you're up on the witness stand, to stay on topic.
Yes, ma'am.
I will not warn you again.
Absolutely, ma'am. I understand.
Good. Now, do you admit to illegally purchasing and distributing 60 kilograms?
Ooh, smooth.
Your Honor, my client does not need to answer that.
It's a great question, Your Honor. What if I told you there was a way to make large-scale purchases?
Didn't even
without
have to
spending
use
a
the
single
side
dollar of
thing to
your
get
own
back
money
up.
Using business credit cards. This is going to sound crazy, but listen, you don't have to pay it back. Every real business owner knows this secret.
Are you openly admitting to credit card fraud?
Your Honor, what he means to say
I don't think you're getting it. Let's say, for example, I was able to open a shell business that I planned on closing. You can use the business credit card to buy whatever you want.
Chaz, as your legal counsel, please stop talking.
You just file for bankruptcy on the company. This is what they don't tell you.
It's
You
over.
never have to pay
Nope.
that back.
Still.
Personally liable for
Oh
that.
no! Aw, damn. I should have just reset, because I think there's a moment I could have reset there.
The company is considering retirement. There's only room at the top for one, but now's your chance.
Well, I can still beat my PB. Might even still get a 46 if I'm
Gets arrested for embezzlement.
lucky.
But you've been schmoozing the board of directors for years, taking on hard portfolios, buying dinners at the country club, and turning a blind eye to embezzlement. you're ready to take the leap. All of your hard work has finally paid off. The board of directors have voted, and you are appointed the CEO. The journey is over. You have climbed the corporate ladder, a feat that very, very few people have ever managed to do. There really is nowhere else to go. Congratulations on beating Get to Work. But a thought creeps
That
into
saves so little time and it's so risky, but it's so fun.
Maybe not. After your first year as CEO, you realize that if you stop caring about the work-life balance of your employees, your profits go up. And now your net worth has doubled. You buy your first private jet, only to find out that all the other CEOs have private jets as well. You're disappointed at how easy it is to buy a private jet. What a bother. You form a super company that does nothing but acquire companies. You don't even know what half of them do. But the number on your bank account keeps going up and you like that. You're a billionaire. You celebrate by buying the only thing out of reach of those filthy, grubby multi-millionaires. A super yacht. Congratulations.
The Grind Set.
Welcome to our brand new podcast, Jail Hacks, the #1 business-minded podcast that teaches you how to get rich from behind bars. Question:
What's up, Chaz?
What's the ultimate life hack nobody's talking about?
Answer: a clean record.
Let's get serious. Risen.
Love it.
The ultimate shortcut to the good life, and nobody
There we
talks
go.
about it. Free food, free
I don't know
lodging,
what it is
free
about that
rent,
ramp.
free
That
gym
just
membership,
happens.
Free time.
Yes.
Some geometry on it.
All of this for free.
Go off, King.
And guess what? For the low price of only 5 cigarettes, we can teach you about all of this in our 9-step course.
5 minutes are up, pal. Back to your cell.
Oh, don't be silly. You're too rich.
Oh my god, this dialogue. I'm like almost up to Rocket, and he's talking about me falling all the way down.
Having to stoop to the same level as a VP. The audacity.
So that just means there's only one podcast left. Oh wait, no, I got the podcast before I did that. That's right.
Ban everyone who has slighted you. That'll show them. Your rival social media company gets banned in all Western countries, and now you are the only social media option, making you the 10th richest person in the world. You're so bored with how affordable everything is. Ugh. So you decide that the only reasonable solution is to do something that no one else can do. Start your own space program.
Oh, finally caught up on the dialogue. Never really pay attention to where it starts backing up.
Your cryptocurrency, Baldcoin, goes to the moon. You spend that money on buying the government space program to get to the moon. As Baldcoin continues to go up, you continue to get richer. You hire a linguist to help you properly pronounce all of the numbers over 1 trillion.
That doesn't seem right. Nope. There we go. That feels good. Ew.
After years of blood, sweat, and tears of your employees,
Sub 45?
take off to the moon. If this works, it will propel you into the history
Nah, I
books.
think the last area takes about a minute.
Final step.
I think that message was from a while ago. Oh! Oh man, maybe I can get sub 45. Man, this area is always so awkward, because like, if you full send it, I think you hit the upcoming hill, but working out where to not apply forwardness. Oh, fucking Christ. What a great way to end a new PB. Damn, alright. I'll take it. I've secured my third placeness for now. Also, welcome other people. Oh man. Poor angle there.
Your space
Huzzah!
and your notoriety propels sales across
45-25.
In the quietness of space, you pull up your